Welcome back to the Champ Outdoors. This week we're back on Mark Twain Lake. We're gonna go try to catch some bass and some crappie for you. Weather's supposed to be warm. It's slowly becoming fall, and hoping to find fish on transitions between deep and shallow. Hopefully they're not suspended out deep, and because they do, we're gonna struggle. But plan for the day is probably start on some secondary points and hit up the marina, maybe try to do drop shotting on some deep structure, and just see where the day takes us. With that, let's get to fishing. Loosen this up, get it ready for the light weight I'm going to be throwing here. So I'm not setting in that deep water. I'm only about 5 foot. Missed one. Definitely had one hit it though. I don't know if it's big, but I definitely had something to swipe at that time. Oh yeah. Time to start beating the bank and go around seeing what we can find. See if the fish are moving shallow or what. Let's go. Those changing they want, they should be start out on. So started out today on a secondary point, mostly because the first couple places I wanted to hit, there's boats either on or around them. Thought in this is lakes down to about normal pool after being high all summer, and we're starting to get cooler nights. I mean, not necessarily cold by any means, but we have seen temperatures down into the 50s this week, and the days are getting shorter, so the fish should be wanting to move up shallow and feed on bait fish in the flats. So that's what I kind of started out on this. What it is a secondary point with a flat on one side and a channel swing on the other. I started out on it with top water. I missed a couple before I started filming, unfortunately, but then I tied on this underspin swim bait. I'm just kind of working it like a spinner bait for a couple reasons. One, the fish have been fairly pressured all year, and the water's still really clear for this lake. So I'm just trying to give the fish a little bit different look. But now I'm gonna slowly start working back in a pocket and see if I can't get bit, just kind of beating the bank and fishing shallow. Ooh, that was a fish. Fish definitely had it there. So I think a fish picked it up while I stopped to basically start a new video, start a new loop. Because all of a sudden it was a lot heavier. So I think I just missed one. That's how they're biting. Tells me I need to slow down. And maybe pull out the shaky head. Missed him. There was a fish. There, I missed one. It hammered it too. So we're back here behind the marina. Seen some fish busting on bait fish while we're back in here. Missed one off the dock. That's really why I came into the marina, was to kind of flip the docks. I thought maybe I could pull something off them, but like I said, outside missing that one wasn't very productive. If it doesn't improve, we'll probably have to go. We might go crappie fishing. So what I'm throwing here is just about a 5-inch paddle tail swim bait in kind of a chartreuse shad color, kind of pearl. Mostly because when I've been catching crappie, they've kind of had that chartreuse back on everything they've been hitting on. So bass and crappie tend to kind of eat on some of the same things. Then just got a little willow on the underspin. It's a trocar underspin, 1/4 ounce 3/0 hook. It's on 20-pound fluorocarbon, and I'm throwing it on my normal swim bait rod, which is about a 7-foot heavy. Come on, let's get it good. of shad in here, which I like to see. And we're gonna throw the Ned rig just to feel something, because it's been rough. Guess that up shallow, see what we can find. Just trying to get something. Now, just a day bite. There we go, we got a fish. Dang, he choked down that thing. Choked down that Ned rig. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Haha. There's a little bigger fish, but still little. I put it this way, fish that pulled a little bit harder. There's a little one that has it, but it's they're just chewing on it. Of course, that's the other thing we're not seeing back here that we've been seeing all day too, is we're not seeing the bait fish in the water. With how the bait fish reactions, they're just kind of hanging out over deep water, just kind of suspending there in big balls, which also makes me think that the bass have moved out and are suspending. And maybe if we got a little bit of power generation current, they might move up on the points, but It's also why I think I had luck around the dock, or missed some around the docks. I think they were suspending at, under the docks out over that deep water. But yeah, back in here I'm not seeing any bait fish. If I'm not seeing bait fish, it means I'm probably not going to see bass. So my setup here is I'm running 20-pound braid with about a 10-pound leader. It's a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, I guess I should say. Oh, there's something big just moved. It's like a carp up there. Oh. Well, that's a interesting one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's carp up there. Oh, do I got that? Nope. A little sunfish. Welcome back for the back porch breakdown. So, I sucked today. There's no sugarcoating it. It's just one of those days. I mean, it was rough. All I could get was a couple of little sunfish. I say, what I wanted to do for crappie, the wind and traffic just wasn't cooperating. I couldn't hold my live scope on them long enough to actually get a good read while keeping control of the boat. Like I said, it was just rough. Not a good day. Missed a couple early on a walking bait on a vixen. Before I even had the camera out, I just took a couple casts and I had a couple blow up on it. Alright, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get some good fish in the boat for y'all, and it just kind of crash and burn. You know, it happens like that. That's September fishing for you. I mean, we're transitioning into fall up here. Nights are getting a little cooler. Days are still pretty warm. Water temperature's finally dropping. It's down in the mid 70s now, so it's a little cooler. Still warm, but I don't think the fish are fully up on the flats feeding all day yet, like they tend to do in the fall. That's kind of why I started out at secondary points with some drop-offs, hoping I could kind of find the halfway ground between a summer and a fall pattern. And I think what happened was, I think the fish are pulling off and suspending. Seeing bait fish out just randomly in deeper water, not really holding to anything. So that's kind of where I think the bass are. I think they're falling underneath, and I just couldn't get anything to work today. Missed a couple good ones in the marina on the end of docks, running a swim bait with an underspin, just flipping it up under the dock and slow rolling it out of there, just kind of keeping it probably about 3 foot down, just outside of where I could see it. And I'd have a couple come up, swipe at it, and they'd hit it like a freight train, but they just wouldn't get a hold of it. So I don't know if maybe it's a little bit of color or a size issue. But yeah, I was throwing a chartreuse shad colored swim bait, and I'm wondering if maybe I needed more of a black back instead of the chartreuse back color. But yeah, like I said, it's just a tough day. Did what I could, but again, with fishing kind of getting tougher in that, and hunting season coming, probably gonna see a little bit more hunting content, maybe some land management, things like that. So please stick with me, because trust me, we'll still fish, but we're gonna be doing some other stuff too. We're still trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of September, so please, if you're not subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't like it, but it helps me out a lot, helps the channel grow, and provides opportunities to do more fun stuff and share it with y'all. Like I said, we get to 100 subscribers by the end of September. We're gonna have a giveaway. Gonna give away some merch, probably some koozies, maybe some shirts. Depends on what I'm able to make up in that time, so it'll be one-off custom stuff basically that you'll be getting. But yeah, so with that, like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel grow, helps put the channel out there to more people. And with that, I'll catch you next week on the Champ Outdoors.